80. Whew. Hey, Cozy. Hi, happy terrific Tuesday. I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. How was your day? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was a pretty easy day. What do you call it? I ate some oatmeal in the morning, so I got my fiber in. I got some strawberries, blueberries, so my antioxidants to build up, I guess, the immune system, whatever. What do you call it? Lots of fun today. My students were really good. That I was like, okay, guys, if you're like really good today, then we'll watch Sonic Adventure 2. And they're like, yay! And then, surprisingly, they pulled it off. They were pretty good for the most part of the day. And then at the very end of the day, I let them watch Sonic Adventure 2. And they're like, wow, this is so amazing. I've never seen this before. I'm like, yeah, because it came out before you were alive. Obviously, you'd never seen it before. But yeah, they're just so amazed of like how Sonic looked like back then because the only thing they know of Sonic is just from the movies. They don't know anything about Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, they were it's like they were on a roller coaster ride. If I had to explain the feeling, I guess. Well, you teach first grade? Yeah, I teach first grade. Okay. I always do it every year. Like if my students are pretty good, then usually we usually watch like some Sonic video playthrough that they never seen before. So like things like Sonic Heroes, Sonic I can't show Shadow the Hedgehog. Of course, obvious reasons why I can't do Shadow the Hedgehog. But we do like the basics, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders. I feel unks. So your first graders are from 2020? I guess so. Yeah, they were born after 2020. Yeah, they were born after 2020. So, yeah, I guess so. So old. We feel so old. Not me though. Spiritually, I'm 20s. I'm 25. And I've been spiritually 25 for like 7 years. Yes, yes, Sonic Heroes, yeah. Survived the pandemic and all. Yeah, we did. I think these kids were born during or after the pandemic. I was really expecting this group of kids, if not this group, then the next year group of kids to like be named after something during the pandemic. Like I'm still waiting to have a student called Pandemica. Another good one. I'm waiting for a girl to be called Quarantina. Bye. Yeah, cause yeah. You have any idea? I was gonna say that. Yeah. Do you have any idea like how many ideas the pandemic has given to so many parents who want to give their kids unique names? I'm thinking for a boy. I'm thinking. All right, I'll let you think. I already have one already. It's a funny one I heard before. Hilarious though, these people. I think I saw somewhere that like there was like an Indian couple who named their kid COVID, just COVID, and that was it. I was like, ah, okay. You named him after what, what caused all that. That's a interesting name to give a kid. I'm sure it must be a spiritual thing. Ooh, dang. I don't know why. I was so ready to go on live today. Oh, Corona or some. You know what? I think isn't Corona like named after a drink? Because I was thinking that, but I think they already took that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that brought it back. You're right. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking. I've heard for a boy. I've heard COVID Bryant. I was like, oh, it's like a nod of Kobe Bryant, but it's COVID Bryant. I'm like, oh, okay, that's funny. I think. I mean, I'm not a basketball player, so I wouldn't know. I guess I don't really get the joke all that well. Oh, HFIL now. Timu basketball. Oh, is that what he does? I'm not sure. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why. I was so looking forward to going on live today, and I felt so good and everything. I had a great day at work. I ate a good breakfast. I had an awesome dinner. So all of a sudden now I got this headache that just came out of nowhere. And my right eye is like very watery for some reason. I don't know why. You see me blinking? Yeah, I don't know why it's so watery. So that doesn't oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I feel like someone just cut onions or something because my right eye is acting up. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Oh man, and I'm about to fall off the edge. Okay, hold on, how do I go back? Oh man, I hope nobody comes in there like, is this guy having a seizure or something? Oh man, okay, I think it went away. Ooh. Now I'm sniffling. Maybe it's because it's cold where I am. Like it's really cold. Or maybe like deep down inside I'm suffering through Kingdom Hearts syndrome. Have you heard about Kingdom Hearts syndrome? It's been running rampant ever since people have been Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's a syndrome. Do you know what Kingdom Hearts syndrome is? It's when you feel emotional and your body physically acts out for no reason because somewhere out there's someone who looks just like you who's going through a tough time and they feel sad. So I'm sure my doppelganger, or in this case whoever my nobody is or whatever, they're probably having a really tough day today. And my body's just freaking out. Oh, yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts syndrome. Like anytime, it comes from like I don't know if you know about Kingdom Hearts, but there's like a character there's lots of characters who look like each other. And if one character feels a certain way, then the character who looks like that one also feels that type of way for no reason. I thought you were gonna say it's when you have withdrawals from Kingdom Hearts. No. No. I've been in Kingdom Hearts withdrawal for like the past, what, 10 years already? 10 years? When did Kingdom Hearts 3 come out? 2015? 2017? No, 2019. 2019, it has to be 2019, I think. Oh my gosh, I forgot when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. 2015? 2015. Was it 2015? No, it's not 2015. That's Unk status. Yeah, we don't even know what game came out. What year did Sonic Frontiers come out? I don't even know. It feels like last year, but it can't be last year. Because last year we got Sonic X Shadow Generation, so that doesn't check out. Oh my gosh. Oh dang, I almost fell off. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about Kingdom Hearts syndrome. Yeah, yeah. It only seems to happen to, you know, people who are Leos, Geminis, or Cancer, apparently. And I can't get this dash panel to work. Oh my gosh. There we go. Wait, how did I solve this? What if we're unks? What does that make? Like, if I were a girl, would that be aunt status? Would I be like an aunt if I was a girl? Because you can't call a girl unk, right? I'm guessing. Oh gosh, I really put myself in the corner right here. Brian, hey Brian, I main Sonic in Smash Bros. Oh, you do? Nice, neat. I've been trying to like play Sonic in Smash Bros, but I feel like it's so awkward when I play Sonic on there. It's definitely not like how he normally plays. I normally play like Bayonetta or Pyra Mithra, and Xenoblade Chron in Smash Brothers, because I feel like the sword characters are a little bit easier to me. Yeah, he rolls off the edge. Yeah, yeah, that's why I feel like sometimes I'm like, Sonic, don't go out, and then he goes out. He goes out of the arena. I'm like, dang, I just KO'd myself for like no reason. That's not good. Roy good too. Oh yeah, isn't Roy Fire Emblem character? There's like so many Fire Emblem characters in Smash Brothers, I think. I don't know why there's so many. Like, do they really love whoever made the Smash games? Do they really like Fire Emblem? I'm guessing. Or Steve, if I want to be cheap. Is Steve? Who's Steve? Is Steve the Minecraft character? I feel like there's way more Fire Emblem characters than there are Mario characters. You know what would be funny if Toad? If we got Toad in Smash Brothers. Because we got Peach and Rosalina and Luigi, so, and Bowser, so why not Toad? You know? How's the Sonic game? So this is Sonic 06. And it's a really hard game to play unless, you know, you're a skilled Sonic gamer. So it's not recommended for beginner Sonic gamers. I've been playing Sonic since I was like, I think 8. So this is nothing. But it's pretty good. Once you got like a handle on most Sonic games, I definitely recommend Sonic 06. Not to say like the gameplay is like super really good, like it deserves some reward, but it is interesting. I say the story and just the experience overall is something you would want to experience yourself. I know that I basically countered myself saying that. How many songs are there? I only played the older ones. I feel like there's a bunch. Let me see. There's a bunch. I have a Sonic encyclopedia that would tell you how many Sonic games there are, but I don't have them on me. I left them in my classroom. But let me see. I'd say at least 30. There's at least 30 Sonic games. But the main ones I feel like are, of course, when you say older ones, do you mean like Dreamcast Sonic, or are you talking about Sega Genesis Sonic, like those games? Ooh. Oh, I thought there was something up here. I experienced the older Sonic games with how did I experience them? With Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube. GameCube, I feel like GameCube was my second ever console. The first one being Nintendo 64, but it wasn't really meant for me. It was meant for my brother. GameCube. Oh, okay. So games like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Battle, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Riders, you're more familiar with? Do I have that right? Because I played those games like so many times on GameCube. Nintendo 64, not so much. I don't think there was any Sonic games for Nintendo 64. Yeah, I don't think so. It was mostly, I think it was just Mario stuff. I've played Dreamcast once too, but I was young. Ah, okay. I never played Dreamcast before. People have told me that I should play the Sonic Adventure version. No, the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure. But I look at the game and it's basically the same thing. It's just they look different. So for me, normally that's not a really good reason for me to try out the game. Unless it comes afterwards, like a remaster, then yeah, I'd probably play it. Like Final Fantasy Crisis Core, like I would play the remake of that afterwards. But okay. But yeah, I think so that only had 5 games? No, there's more because there's Sonic Mega Collection and Sonic Gems Collection. Oh, I love Sonic Gems Collection, I gotta say. Sonic Gems Collection is how I was able to play Sonic CD, Sonic R, and Sonic the Fighters. I was like, ooh. I never experienced some Sonic CD before, especially when they teased it in the Sonic Mega Collection. They teased like the Sonic Boom video, the music video. I was like, whoa, what game is this? Because I'd never played it, and I'm glad I saw Sonic Gems Collection when the day I'm glad I saw it the day that I found it. Yeah, have you played those? Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Gems Collection? I feel like those are really good games to like just catch up on the older Sonic games without having to, you know, purchase the consoles for them. Because older consoles are so hard to find. Ooh, dang, that car almost hit me. I like how the fire tornado is just throwing out the trash. Yeah, Sonic, I feel like my favorite old classic game to play from Sonic Mega Collection is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic 3D Blast. Like, those are my favorite. For Sonic Gems Collection, it has to be... It's gotta be, Sonic R. I feel like Sonic R... Yeah, Sonic R is pretty fun. Sonic the Fighters is actually hard to play, but once you got the combos down, it's really fun to play as. But the thing is, there's barely anyone to play with, so that's out. I feel like that's what happens with fighting games in general. That it's fun when you play with somebody with fighting games, but if there's no one to play with, then that just takes out like any real challenge. You know what I mean? You dig? Can I get this guy? Okay, yeah, I did. Oh man. There we go. Ooh! Oh my gosh, he almost hit me. Okay, let me back up. There we go. There we go. I got him. Whoa. Okay. I should probably save this car for later. How do I... I'm gonna... Hopefully this doesn't break it. Okay, there we go. And I'm saving that car for later. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. I have a really good feeling we're gonna get an S rank here. I just need to make sure that I don't get hit by anything. Okay, now we backtrack a little bit with my car. Okay, and hopefully we don't... Okay. Oh my gosh, that blew up my car. Okay, we're not gonna finish this with the car. Forget the car. Okay, if I go over here, do I get something special? No, no items. Whoa. Dang, they can really jump high, these guys. Wow, he was still up in the air. Alright, got my rings. Okay, can I hit these guys? Okay, I can get some points out of these guys. I'm just trying to squeeze as many points as I can from my score. Okay, here we go. Got you. Got you. Alright. Ooh! Dang. Okay, that was close. That was close. I almost got hit. AoE. Alright, how do I get over there? Oh, never mind. I could just jump over here. There we go. Okay. And then I gotta make it over here. Okay, get my rings. Roll my dice. Alright. Anyone gonna come out? Did something happen to them? Dang, I hope they don't explode right next to me. Alright. Okay, something happened to them, but I guess they fell off. Alright, did I get the S ring? Yeah! Alright, that's what I'm talking about. S ring. Okay, now I gotta do the hard mode. Hopefully it's not too bad. Woo! Squeeze me. Okay. Hard mode, Crisis City. It's called Crisis City because it's going through a crisis. You get? You dig? Hey, Kazuha! Kazuha, you know, I was just thinking about earlier today. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. I almost kind of... It's probably because there's so much on my mind. I forgot, like, why do I call you Kazuha, even though your name is the bro moment? And then I remembered, oh, it's because his name appears differently on the purple app. I was like, ah, okay. But I still want to ask again, do you prefer I call you Kazuha or do you prefer bruh? Just checking to make sure. Kazuha? Okay, great. Okay, yeah, just making sure. I want to make sure I'm calling people by how they want to be called. How's your day going so far? We just got an S rank on Crisis City normal, so now we're doing Crisis City hard mode. So hopefully we'll get an S rank. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping. But you know, there's also lots of skill involved, so I guess it's much less hope and more like I just gotta concentrate. And I just gotta at least have 200 rings, and I should be good. Going well. How's yours? It's going pretty good too. Kazuha, it's what do you call it? I ate a good breakfast today. I had oatmeal with blueberries and strawberries, so I started eating healthy. I can feel my skin glowing. And then what did I do? Then I went to work. The kids were surprisingly pretty good. I had one kid on their medication today, so he wasn't as wild. So that's great. And we have a little conversation on Discord. Yeah, Kyosa. I'm really thinking about playing Genshin on Thursday. Like what normally I save like the new updates for recordings for YouTube videos. But I feel like I don't want to wait 2 or 3 weeks to record this update to find the time to record, because I would lose out on time farming the weekly boss for Columbino, because I really wanna level her up and everything, but I can't do that if I don't advance through the story to get to the weekly boss, right? So I'm like, okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to start it sooner. So I'm thinking about doing it during live, and of course I'll record, so I'll make it into a YouTube video. Finally say her name right. I know how to say her name. I just choose to pick the name that I picked for her because I like it better. I love Columbia. I love their jackets. Who doesn't? If I had the money, I would probably shop at Columbia more, but I don't. So I'm just manifesting all the time when I say Columbia's name. Say my name. I don't know where that come from, where it came from, but I know it's from a song, I think. Hey Nana, hi Pooks, hey, how you doing? How's your day on this terrific Tuesday? That's true. I also like Columbia jackets. Yeah. We all like Columbia jackets. If I ever get sponsored, I would probably pick Columbia as like as one of my sponsors in the future, you know. I'd be like, okay, guys, we're being sponsored by Columbia. If you want to get 50% off, just download my code. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. Nana says, I'm okay. I'm just wild hungry. LOL, how you doing? Are you hungry, Nana? You should get something to eat. Is there anything in your house? Like some mac and cheese? Maybe some frozen chicken tendies you can heat up? I'm doing pretty good. My students were pretty good today. I told them today that like, hey guys, if you wanna, if you guys are like really good today, making good choices, doing all your work, then maybe I'll think about showing you guys the Sonic Adventure 2. And they're like, and I'm like, yes, but only if you behave. They're like, yeah, yeah, mister, we'll do it. And then they did. So at the very end of the day, I showed them Sonic Adventure 2. They're like, wow, why does Sonic and everybody look like this? I'm like, because this game came out like in 2002, 2001, somewhere around that time. They're like, whoa. I'm like, yes. They're like, wow, we never seen this before. Like, where did you find this, mister? And I'm like, well, I mean, of course you can't find it because the game came out before you were even alive. So that's why. It's always crazy for some of my students to see things like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, because they're so used to the Sonic movies. Or like maybe if some of them can afford the Netflix subscription, some of them know Sonic X, but they haven't seen Sonic like video games like as much, because it's really inaccessible for most of them. Somehow, not you spreading the joys of Sonic with your students. I love that. Yeah. Do you guys want to see my lanyard? It's decked out of Sonic merch, and all my students, even kids passing me by, they're like, "Whoa, you like Sonic?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I love Sonic." They're like, do you like the movies? I'm like, yeah, I do like the movies. I also play the games. They're like, what? Sonic has video games? Yes, Sonic is a video game character. What are you talking about? But then I forget what, the kids I'm talking to. They don't know how Sonic was like in the 2000s. So of course, it's like a culture shock for some of them. So every time when I reward them with like a little bit of like, I just put a playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2. It's like they're in Disney World because they love what they see. It's all colorful, it's brand new, and most importantly, it's different than what they're used to, because they're just so used to the movies, or they're just used to like, all that random stuff about Sonic EXE. They're so used to that stuff, but when they don't know like the real core of like Sonic. You know what I mean? You dig? So yeah, so every year I always spread joy about Sonic, and I have all the kids just wanting more, and the only thing I could do with them is just show them stuff on YouTube. I wish I can bring the video games, but I can't. Well, Sonic X, that's it. Well, yeah, if some of them are aware, they'll probably, some of them have watched Sonic X, but they don't see all the episodes. They just see some. It's because it's a lot of episodes, and I mean, I don't know. There could be various reasons why they don't see the whole thing, but that's all they know. So when I show them like Sonic video games, they're like, "Whoa!" Every year, it's always the same. It's always the same reaction. "Whoa, mister! So this is where Shadow came from?" I'm like, "Yes." "Who's that girl?" And I'm like, "That's Maria." They're like, "Who's Maria?" I'm like, "That's Shadow's best friend." And they're like, "Shadow has a best friend?" I'm like, "Yeah, he does." "Why are they in space?" I'm like, "Well, that's a pretty long story. You guys will figure it out when you get older." They're like, "We want to know now." I'm like, "Okay, sure, but I'm not sure if you can understand it." And they're like, Nana says, uh-huh. I felt that. I felt that though, because I wasn't lucky enough to play the OG Sonic games you mentioned. Yeah, yeah. It's I feel like you just had to be there. But it is possible to 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 play all the Sonic games. You just need to know where to look. I'd say if you ever get the chance, getting a a PC computer, or maybe even a laptop with like really good like specs, those would give you access to like lots of Sonic games. Um, whether you buy or whether you download from somewhere, it really makes a lot of the Sonic games accessible to most people. Um, it's so hard to do it officially though. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. This is in line with the TikTok live section under our community guidelines. I don't know when I'm getting this. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna try to appeal, but I don't think it's gonna work. um, okay, so my thingy isn't being recommended anymore. My live does not contain the content mentioned. Yeah, okay, I'll try this. Hopefully that changes anything. Okay. My very first Sonic game was Sonic Battle for the Game Boy Advance. Eee, I love that. Sonic Battle. That's what do you call it? It's not one of my favorite games, but you know, it is an interesting game. Have you finished the whole thing? Did you like the story? I really liked how they introduced Emerald and how he's kind of connected with Shadow and Knuckles inadvertently. I was like, okay, this is like some really interesting lore we got. Although I think whoever wrote the game did have like a little bit trouble like connecting it with Sonic Heroes and Sonic Adventure 2 battles, Sonic Adventure 2 battle, because they do reference Omega, but they also, I forgot the reason, but how they write Shadow's a little weird because he knows things that he shouldn't know by the time Sonic Battle releases. Emerald doesn't exist in Emerald. Well, back in the old days. Emerald doesn't exist? What do you mean? Emerald does exist. He was in the Sonic X Shadow generations. Nana says no, LOL. I didn't know what I was doing. I really remember the lore of that game. Oh my gosh, you gotta go back on YouTube and check it out. It's really good. They talk about the Gizoids and the ancient civilization and how Emerald had a part to play during that accident 50 years ago. Not he wasn't responsible for like, you know, what happened with Shadow Maria, but it happened around the same time. I think. Oh wow, you were there when Sonic Rivals was released? Oh my gosh, when did Sonic Rivals come out? 2006? Or was it 2007? I did not see Emerald Sonic X Shadow. Tell me about it. So there's like in the prologue when Shadow is like going through like, I remember those times. So he's reminiscing. He remembers whatchamacallit. He's like having like these memories of when he talks to Maria or something. And then all of a sudden like Emerald shows up and explodes like some part of the base. And then Maria gets scared. She's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then Shadow tells her to stay put. And then Shadow goes off to fight Emerald, and they do like this whole hand-to-hand combat. That was a pretty cool animation, by the way. They really should make a new Sonic anime or something, because they've been releasing all those good animations. I was like, whoa. Yeah, Kazuha, if you look up Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings, you'll see Emerald. Yeah, it's part of the prologue for the game. Yeah, Boo, I was born in 99. I played some of the old ones, just not the ones you're all talking about. Ah, okay, okay. I forgot what we're talking about. like like Sonic the Hedgehog, you mean? Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Sonic 3D Blast? I mean, those games came out when I was still in diapers, but I was but I did catch up because I played Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube. But Sonic Rivals was pretty good though. I like Sonic Rivals. Did you play Sonic Rivals 2? I like Sonic Rivals 2 because they added voice acting. Because Sonic Rivals there was no voice acting. It was released on November 2026. Whoa! Oh my gosh! I feel so old. Sonic Rivals, November 2006. I was like in the 7th grade, around that time. That is crazy. But I didn't get to play Sonic Rivals until like 2009, I think. Yeah, like Sonic Adventure 2. And I didn't even know they made a part 2. Yeah, they did. No, they made a part 2 for Sonic Rivals. It has Espio, if you're a fan of Espio. It has Espio. He works with Silver to get, to get to the bottom of a certain case of the missing Chao. Metal Sonic is playable. Well, I think he was playable in Sonic Rivals, but in this one he has a story, like he has a part to play, and he works with Shadow to find out what Eggman Negative is up to. See, Tails is playable, and who else is playable? And Rouge. If you guys are a fan of Rouge, Rouge is also playable. It's Sonic Rivals too. I guess she fits the rival status because technically she's Knuckles' rival in a way. Although I don't know why Tails is in the game because he's not really a rival to anybody in that game except for maybe Rouge, because they're both blind characters from Sonic Heroes. But I definitely played Sonic 06. I honestly don't know why the game got so much hate. Yeah, no, me neither. I don't know why the game was hated a lot. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it would be too much to ask, but let's see. Well, I don't even know if it'll work. Like, if you guys could like the live a little bit, maybe it'll get recommended to more people, because right now TikTok has like a little sign on my screen that says my appeal got denied, so they're not sharing this live anymore. so yeah, it would help if you could. Thank you. Let me see. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Sonic 06. I feel like someone have told me that the gameplay just sucks, but I mean, it's not the best, but it is an interesting way to play the game. I guess, different strokes for different folks, as they say. I mean, I like Sonic 06, but if I were to be specific, if I were to be honest, I only really like playing Sonic and Silver. And Sonic 06, not so much Shadow. It just feels a little weird with Shadow, and also Shadow doesn't like me. He's kind of like my black cat, you know how black cats are like unlucky. For me, it's just hedgehogs. They cross your path, then you get bad luck, break your mother's back, that type of stuff. I freaking love that game so much. Yeah, me too. I love Sonic 06. People have told me to try Project Sonic 06, which I've heard is actually like super duper good. But I'm gonna save it for when I do when I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's when that's when I think I'll do a special, and the special will be that I play Sonic 06, Project Sonic 06 for the first time. I've I've heard that it's still not done yet. They're still working on the last story, from what I've heard. So hopefully by then, all of it will be done, and then I'll experience it. So, yep, that's the plan for that. In the meantime, but right now I'm just playing Sonic 06, just trying to 100% this game on live, and I'm basically vlogging my experiences, because like if you go on my YouTube, you'll see every single day of me playing Sonic 06 and 100%ing it. So in case I ever get some people that say, hey, I don't believe you 100% Sonic 06 because that game is impossible to 100%, I'll be like, well, I got the trail. I got evidence. Just look at my YouTube. Wow, that's wild, because Shadow was my favorite. I loved all three of them, but Shadow was fun to play as. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because instinctually, like it's part of my DNA somewhere, that I feel like Shadow automatically, I don't vibe with him. It's and the thing is, I actually like his story. Like I like his character arc. I like the the things they've done with him in Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog, and even in this game, Sonic 06, how they expanded on, okay, how will, you know, Shadow handle the future and stuff like that. Like I like that, but I still don't know why I don't vibe with Shadow. I think it's somewhere in my DNA. I just can't explain it. You know, like it's like that feeling, and I feel bad because I really wanted to like Shadow, but I don't know. There's just something that doesn't vibe. I can't help it. But you know, but if you like Shadow, that's a-okay. You know, 'cause everybody deserves to support their favorite characters. You know. And I gotta admit, he is pretty cool, bro. He can stop time. I like his chaos release powers. Yeah, I like where he can stop time. I like how he can use his chaos spears. It was pretty epic. He was pretty epic in Sonic X Shadow Generations. He had like pretty good he had like pretty cool moves and everything. I was like, whoa, like all the Shadow fans are eating right now. You know? So I was really happy that we got more of Shadow. But and I can see why people like him so much, is because, you know, he just has that. Sonic is cool, but Shadow has like that edgy cool factor about him that lots of people like. So there's that. I just hope that, you know, Sonic Team or Sega don't invest too much in Shadow. Like, yeah, I'm great he had a whole year. I mean, I'm happy that he had a whole year, but like, let's focus on other characters too, you know, like Silver or Blaze. I take Emerald coming back if he had to. We got Gemerald. They should definitely make a Sonic fighting game, like a new one. I can see like Gemerald having like robot movesets. like a Mega Beam or something. Did you ever play Sonic Rush? Yes, I did. No, I did play Sonic Rush. I played basically all the Sonic games. Sonic Rush was pretty fun. I like Sonic Rush. It introduced me to the boost mechanic. I was like, whoa, this made Sonic even cooler. And of course Blaze. Blaze was a really cool character too. I just wish it was voice acted a little bit more. Like in Sonic Rush Adventure, I liked how it was focused more on story, which is, I love story-based games. Man, but Blaze was pretty cool. And she even though she also has like that mysterious air about her, kind of like Shadow, she still is her own character after everything's said and done, which I really appreciate that they were able to do that. Oh, did I miss some red? Did I miss some rainbow rings? Yeah. I know in Sonic Racing Crossroads, I like how they reunited Blaze and Cream again. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. It's been so long since they hung out with each other. So now they get to hang out by racing. Because I know Blaze really, you know, really cared about, oh dang, this is making me nervous. Oh dang, okay, I almost clenched there for a bit. Oh dang, that guy really hurt himself. Alright. Nana says, yes, LOL, I'm a sucker for the seemingly cold and mysterious characters. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Have you ever played Sonic Chronicles? The Dark Brotherhood? Cold and mysterious. Let's talk about Shade. I remember her being really interesting. There we go. Oh gosh. There we go. Dang, Shadow's range is really far. Okay, if I'm careful, I should be able to dodge the cars. Alright. Very great. Yeah. Blaze, Shade, Shadow. Who else? No, I've heard of it, not gonna lie. Yeah, you should try it out. What's it called? If you really like those really rare Sonic games that people rarely don't give a chance, like people who don't give it a chance, like Sonic 06, I'd say Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood falls onto that. It's not the best RPG, but the story is pretty good, I'd say. It's pretty good, and it gives us lore about Knuckles and the Echidna clan. What else? The only thing that... how do I say this without spoiling? The only thing about Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood is that they planned on making a sequel to, I'll say, address a certain plot point in Sonic Chronicles, but the company got shut down, so there are no plans of ever making a sequel. So that's the unfortunate part about it. But you know, as a Sonic fan, I still play. I would still play it just to see like what it was all about, because it was like that brand new thing. It was like a new direction they were going with Sonic at the time. They're like, okay, people like RPGs, people like Final Fantasy. Let's see if we can make Sonic into, if we can have Sonic go into that genre. I guess because if Mario can do it, why can't Sonic? I wonder if someone out there said that. But they tried. It wasn't, of course, you know, the RPG wasn't all that good. The elements, I mean, wasn't all that good, but they tried. I could tell they really tried. It does have unique gameplays though. A unique status, I'd say. It has a unique status. And a lot of text too. And there's like a lot of variation with the oh my gosh, I lost all my rings. Who did that? I mean, dang, these guys, I feel like they're here just to mess up anyone's S rank playthrough, because look at this. Oh my gosh, they're hitting me so many times. Kaza, welcome back. Oh, he violated Lamau. Oh, who violated? Yeah, oh, you mean the birds? Yeah, they messed up my whole S rank. They violated my S rank. Oh my gosh. Now, what I'm gonna do? Now, what are we gonna do? It's a good thing the purple monsters aren't here, because they kind of make things a little bit harder. Oh my gosh, I got blasted again. Probably the enemies made you lose rings. Yeah, yeah, these birds. Or whatever they are. They really make things harder for me. Whoa. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Dang, all the monsters left. Hi, Kara. Okay, hopefully... I don't think I got it. Oh my gosh. If only I had my rings. Dang. That really messed up my S rank. How you doing, Kara? What it do? It's been a while. How are you doing? Alright, here we go. Back at it again. You so mad close to I am. I am. That's so upsetting. If only I kept my rings. Was. Oh, okay, okay. Dang, where are these balls coming from? It's like they were meant to push me out. I wonder if I can get on top of the car. Maybe I'll get that one up. Oof. Alright, where did I leave my car? Where's my car? Where's my car? I left my car here. Okay, hold on. Maybe it got teleported back here. Yeah, okay, here it is. There we go. Oh, dang it, did I hit it? I hit it a little bit. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I don't want it to break. Come on, Shadow, come on, Shadow. Let's go, let's go. Okay, here we go. Alright. Ooh! Nope, that doesn't work. I thought I could jump out of it. Alright, okay. Okay, I forget about the one up. I can always get another one later. Okay, I hear monsters. Is there any here? Nope. Okay, it's just a... Whoa, I just realized something. These little holes in the building, they just disappeared after when I made that turnaround like a few minutes ago. Alright, that's interesting. Alright. Oh, no, not close enough. There we go. I wonder if they would ever think about making like a shadow survival game. You know, like Outlast or Last of Us, or like Left 4 Dead. I can see Shadow in a survival horror game. Like Resident Evil, that would be pretty cool. They already did that technically in Shadow the Hedgehog, but without the horror part. Weapons, I mean. Anana says, I wish they gave us a storyline for the supporting characters of this game. Yeah. I feel like Tails, Knuckles, they're just there just cuz. Like, can we get a reason why they're there? Like, why is Knuckles... Normally he has a good reason for leaving Angel Island, but why is he here? Why is he on the island? I get Amy travels, so she doesn't really need a reason. Rouge is on a mission. Omega's helping. Blaze, well, I feel like they wanted to shoehorn Blaze in because she was very popular at the time. Not because it made sense. You know? Yeah, definitely. Like I feel like a lot of people got confused why Blaze is in the future, because technically she's supposed to be in a parallel dimension from Sonic. So unless time works differently, but even then she's in a different dimension. She shouldn't even be in Sonic's world. So how she knows Silver doesn't technically make sense. But And you know, it was an anniversary game. Sonic 06 was an anniversary game. So what I usually tell people who get confused by that is that I just tell them, hey, it at the end of the day, it's an anniversary game. It's a fan service game. Does the story have to make sense? No, because from a business standpoint, writing isn't really a factor in their decisions. So they just put Blaze in because she was popular, but it didn't. But like, they didn't. They did. That's really their reason. They just put her in the game because she's just popular, and that's it. They didn't give a reason why she's there. So that, you know, of course that's bad, but that's what they did. That's what they had to do, and that's what it came down to. It is an anniversary game, fan service. You know, we got your favorite characters here. Yeah. Yeah. So they needed like characters to support each person. So Shadow, of course, had Rouge and Omega. But Silver was a brand new character, so they're thinking, okay, who can we pair him with? You know? So they thought, okay, what are the two most popular characters? Oh, Amy and Blaze. You know? It'd be pretty... I wonder if they ever thought of... Okay, let's pair Silver with Espio instead of Blaze. That would have been interesting. In the present, of course, not in the future. You know? Or like introduce a brand new character with Silver. Because, you know, it does take place in the future, so you could put a brand new character there. You know, like Silver, I'm pretty sure Silver isn't like the only talking animal, anthropomorphic animal in the future. I'm sure there's others. So they could introduce a new character that way. You know, in the year, if they ever do Year of Silver, and they give us like a new Sonic game, I can see them add a brand new character from the future. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, excuse me. I feel like somebody's supposed to come up here. No? Alright. Nana says, I guess Blaze kind of makes sense, but Amy and Silver have no connections with each other. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, okay, I get Blaze because it's a whole dimensional thing. But Amy Silver, no. The only thing connecting them is that Amy just loves hedgehogs. Even though, yeah, she's a hedgehog herself, but she just loves anybody that looks like a hedgehog, so she'll just go up and hug them. I still like how Amy still confuses Silver with Sonic in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And Silver is like really annoyed by it. He's like, why do you keep doing that? They have more of a brother-sister relationship, I think. Which is pretty funny too. I feel like Blaze and Silver also have that connection too. Also, technically, Blaze and Silver did meet again after Sonic 06 and Sonic Colors. But they don't know each other because of the whole memory reset thing. And from a fan theory, it seems like the Blaze from the future so happens to be a different Blaze from the present. Oh wait, hold on. Can I still salvage this? You know the ditzy cute girl trope by now, lol, but that's why I love Amy. Yeah, that's why I like Amy too. You know? She has a sass. She could be a little clumsy here and there. Not as much recently, but she had that, you know, that aspect of her character that made her interesting, I feel like. So I think that's why I liked Amy's character back then. I like what they did with her now, but I prefer a mix of both. To me, it just seems like Amy just matured over time. And that's what happened. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. That's fine. That's fine. At least she's not like a whole different character than before, you know. I mean, it doesn't seem like that to me, at least. But yeah, I'm actually really interested to see how they're going to handle her character in whatchamacallit, how they're going to handle her character in the movie, in the Sonic 4 movie. Oh dang, I almost fell. I almost tripped even though the land is pretty solid. I'm wondering how they handle her character. Like in the trailer, I'm sure when we get a teaser, they're not gonna do the whole thing, but when we get the actual trailer, then we'll see how she normally, like, how she presents herself. But you know, I feel like people are still going to say something anyway, because people always say something anyway for everything. You know? Like, oh hey, Luffy from the One Piece live action. He doesn't act like this. And he's not Latino, he's Japanese. You know? Do you know he's gonna be her VA? No, I haven't heard anything. People are like just guessing, you know? There was one funny guess where people were like, oh, you know how Aquafina is basically in every animation lately? They're probably gonna have Aquafina voice Amy. And I'm just thinking about that raspy voice. I'm like, that definitely that is, if that ever happened, I'll be like, that is definitely a choice. That is a choice. They better not. Oh my gosh, imagine. That'd be hilarious. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. Who could it be? It could be her original actress. Like, well, not original, but like her OG actress. No, not her OG, like whoever's currently voicing her. Like what they did with Tails, because Tails is the current voice. Like, what's her name? Colleen? She's the current voice of Tails in the video game, so there's her. Knuckles and Sonic, they didn't give that treatment. Shadow Eater. So maybe Amy will get it? Her current voice right now is Cindy Robinson. But I gotta tell you the truth though, Cindy Robinson, she's good voicing other characters, but voicing Amy, I feel like she still doesn't. I don't think it's good for her, at least for Amy. But every other voice, every other character role she's played, she's actually been pretty good with, but not with Amy. I feel like. I think it's because I'm so used to her voice as Labras from Persona 4 Arena. Because in that one, she had like a whole Boston accent. I was like, oh, dang, this is really interesting. And because I'm so used to that high-pitched voice and the Boston accent, I don't see that with Amy. She did a little better in Sonic Frontiers, but I still personally prefer what's her name? Lisa Ortiz. Lisa Ortiz, who voiced Amy in Sonic X and the games after following Shadow the Hedgehog. Up until I think Sonic the Black Knight. Yeah. So Lisa Ortiz, I feel like she's like the definitive voice for Amy. Like she's really good in that. I think she still voices characters, but I mean, she did a really good job as Amy though. So if they had to pick somebody, I hope they pick Lisa Ortiz for Amy. Man, sorry if I'm gushing too much about Sonic trivia and all that, but I just love Sonic so much. Do you know who the voice actors are for all of the Sonic characters in the past? I know the ones from between Sonic X up until Sonic the Black Knight. The ones before, kinda. The ones currently, also kinda. I'm not complaining, boo. LOL. Oh, thanks. You're so nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and it's also good to know like who voices who because you never know if you'll hear the same voice in other works, you know? Like Roger Craig Smith, who's, you know, the current voice for Sonic, he he voiced in like in a ton of anime. And also cartoons. Like he did a thing in Regular Show, Adventure Time. He also voiced a character from Bleach. Um a bunch. A lot. Oh my gosh. Ooh, why did they place these guys here? Um, yeah, like a bunch of characters. Roger Craig Smith voice. He's pretty good. At first, it was kind of different, but I kind of got used to his voice. But it was kind of a little bit jarring to hear how he voiced Sonic in Sonic Frontiers. That was kind of interesting, but I've heard it wasn't him, it's really the voice direction that they were going for at the time. Like the director told him to have like a deeper voice for Sonic because this game is a little bit more serious, so Sonic has to sound serious. Um, so Roger was like, I'm doing my best, but they're telling me different things. And I was like, yeah, I can tell. so, so and I think they worked it out because eventually he got the voice to work again. And I remember, oh, I just remembered. I remember that at the time when before Sonic Frontiers was like no, as soon as Sonic Frontiers was announced, people were worried about who was going to be the new voice for Sonic because I think Roger's contract with Sonic voicing Sonic expired. So they were thinking, okay, who's gonna voice Sonic now? You know? Yeah, Nana says, yeah, I don't like when they change the VA for characters. I noticed that when I first played Sonic Generations. Yeah, they in Sonic Generations, it was even more noticeable. Um they had Crispin Freeman play they had Crispin Freeman as Espio. They had Michelle Ruff as Cream. Who else? Who else? Um huh. Of course Kirk Thornton being really noticeable. Okay, hopefully I can survive this. Okay. Kirk Thornton being noticeable because all of a sudden, like, I like how Shadow was voiced before, but like, Kirk Thornton makes Shadow sound like even more like, kind of like a creepy villain. I'm thinking of Kisame from Naruto. I was like, why does Shadow sound like that shark guy from Naruto? So it was hard to get used to, and I forgot who voiced Michelle. No, who voiced Rouge. But it was definitely someone different. Oh my gosh! You gotta be kidding me! Dang, I should have waited till this thing wore off. Oh my gosh. Uh, dang. I don't know how many times was that? That was 3 times, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that was 3 times. Dang. I gotta really figure out like this TikTok problem because every time I go on TikTok, I always get this warning that says I'm producing unoriginal content. But I mean, this is Sonic. Like everybody plays Sonic. How is this unoriginal? Oh my gosh. Why do I use it? Why restrict restrict I'm trying to search it up because there are reasons that I am showing on original content. I'm playing Sonic 06 with perfect pitch capture and handle. Okay. Let's see what shows up. Okay, it says okay. Even though you're playing the game yourself, TikTok looks for certain sequence of triggers reactions. Twitch overlays, Twitch handle. Yeah, show the Twitch capture. Originally created for another platform. TikTok does not allow simulcasting or re-uploading live content from other platforms unless it's clear and anything. Even if your live only intended the branding alone can trigger it. Ooh, gameplay only content is risky on TikTok Live. And wants lives to feel creator led, not just gameplay footage. Which was mostly the game, has little or no face cams when we're talking. It looks like a clean game feed. There's system labeled as unoriginal reused content. Using the issues on games are generally fine on TikTok Live. This is not a copyright strike, it's about content presentation. How to reduce it? Remove Twitch branding on TikTok Live. Remove Twitch handle on the screen though. Okay, I'll try that. So they're saying it's probably because I have my Twitch handle up. That's strong original. Okay. Or it could be that. I wonder if it's because I'm using. Hold on. Let me see. My camera is a window. From OBS. My camera is a window. That detail explains a lot. The capture is the camera's OBS. One of the biggest reasons I say this fucking. Okay. Even if you're like, why destroys physical. Has no camera noise. What to do? Use an actual webcam. No good. Cheap webcam, small face cameras enough. Phone or cheap webcam. The signal change often stop. If you must use, you'll need to make clearly clear that. Do all of these, put your face in the window, prop it irregularly, not a perfect rectangle. And slight motion, camera movement, zooming, blur edge, talk constantly, even then it's still risky. One of those camera, even if it's one, don't show it is. Don't have long stretches like gameplay, don't leave. Okay, make a TikTok only OBS scene. Real webcam, even tiny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I checked it. So it seems like because I'm using a window capture from my OBS onto here, that tells the Clockity app that I'm reusing somebody else's content, even though it's my own. So yeah, that's an issue. I wonder. I'm gonna try one. That's definitely not good because The only way around it is if if I get like another camera for my TikTok. But the thing is, I don't want to buy another camera. I don't want to buy another webcam just for the Clockety app. That's lame. Huh. Man, this is not. It's why did oh my gosh. Because I know they're trying to like really discourage multi-streaming. What to do? What to do? Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna come back on live here, but I'm gonna try to play a different game, and I'm gonna see if the warning still shows up anyway. But I'm gonna try to like present it differently. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay, let's see. I'll be back. I'm gonna end the live and then go back on, but I'm just gonna change the layout just a little bit. Okay.